What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, your go-to channel for all things Dallas Cowboys. I'm your host, Dave, and today, we're diving into Coach Mike McCarthy's hopes that the Cowboys have learned from their September struggles. As the calendar turns to October, the Cowboys are gearing up for Week 5 with some valuable lessons in hand, hoping to clean up their play and get back on track. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of what needs to change, take a second to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're on a mission to reach 12,000 subscribers, and your support is essential. Let's grow this community together, Cowboys fans. Now, let's get into the heart of it. The Cowboys started the season strong, opening with a win against the Cleveland Browns. But after that, things took a turn. We dropped 2 straight games at AT&T Stadium before finally bouncing back against the New York Giants, bringing us to a 2-2 record. It wasn't the September any of us expected, and Coach Mike McCarthy isn't shying away from the fact that there's a lot of room for improvement. Cowboys Nation, what do you think? Do you believe this team has learned from its early season struggles? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. Have the Cowboys ironed out the kinks, or are we in for another bumpy month? I want to hear from you. One of the biggest culprits behind the Cowboys' early struggles has been penalties, and they've been costly. In the game against the New York Giants alone, the Cowboys were penalized 11 times for 89 yards. Compare that to the Giants, who only had 4 penalties for 35 yards, and you start to see the problem. Against the Ravens, it was even worse, 13 penalties for 105 yards. Those kinds of mistakes kill momentum and put our offense and defense in tough spots. McCarthy has been clear about this. He's not just concerned with the number of penalties, it's when and where they happen. We've seen way too many penalties on critical downs, whether it's third down, in the red zone, or in 2-minute situations. Those flags are literally taking points off the board and extending drives for the opposition. Let's be real, Cowboys Nation. What's your take on these penalties? Are they a sign of discipline issues, or do you think it's just early season rust? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to vote in our community poll. How confident are you that the Cowboys can clean this up by Week 5? Coach McCarthy emphasized the need for improvement, particularly in fundamentals and technique. After 4 games, he said, "You are who you are," meaning it's time to tighten up and eliminate the sloppy mistakes. He's also diving deep into analytics, reviewing situational football, and focusing on reducing those back-breaking penalties that have haunted the Cowboys early this season. While McCarthy has acknowledged some balanced play in the first 4 games, he's especially concerned about those critical penalties that have disrupted the Cowboys' flow. McCarthy mentioned, and I quote, "We've had way too many third down penalties, way too many red zone penalties, and a couple of 2-minute penalties. That affects scoring, it affects the opportunity for the offense to have the ball more, and it affects the defense being on the field longer." Those are powerful words, Cowboys Nation. McCarthy is holding no punches, and neither should we. Cowboys fans, how do you think McCarthy should handle this? Should the team focus more on discipline in practice, or is it a deeper issue within the system? Let's get your thoughts in the comments section, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We're close to our goal of 12,000 subscribers, and your input and engagement help us continue growing the Cowboys News TV community. As if the penalty issue wasn't enough, the Cowboys are also dealing with some key injuries that could make October an even bigger challenge. Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence are both battling injuries, and that puts even more pressure on the younger players to step up. We're going to see a lot more from the youth on this roster, and McCarthy has made it clear that they need to evolve quickly. There's no time for growing pains when you've got big games ahead. Cowboys Nation, who do you think will step up in the absence of Parsons and Lawrence? Do you believe our young guys are ready for the spotlight? Drop some names in the comments, and let's see who you think could be the next star on this defense. October is shaping up to be a crucial month for the Cowboys. After a shaky start, the team needs to find its groove, and fast. The good news? There's still time to turn things around. McCarthy stressed that while there's been progress in some areas, the Cowboys need to eliminate the small mistakes that have turned winnable games into frustrating losses. Penalties are a big part of that, but it's also about execution, fundamentals, and making sure everyone is on the same page. We all know that football is a game of inches. One penalty, one missed block, one blown assignment can change the entire outcome of a game. The Cowboys have the talent to compete with anyone, but they have to clean up their play if they want to make a serious run this season. Cowboys Nation, what are your predictions for October? Do you think we'll see a more disciplined Cowboys team, or are these penalty issues going to continue haunting us? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments section. Your thoughts and predictions are what make this community great. So, as we head into Week 5, the Cowboys find themselves at a critical juncture. We've got the talent, we've got the leadership, but now it's about execution. McCarthy believes this team has learned from its September struggles, but only time will tell if that's true. The penalties, the injuries, the inconsistency, these are all challenges the Cowboys must overcome if they want to compete for a championship. As always, we'll be right here at Cowboys News TV, bringing you the latest news, updates, and analysis. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We're so close to reaching 12,000 subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there in no time. Also, be sure to like this video and share it with your fellow Cowboys fans. Let's keep growing this incredible community. Thanks for tuning in, Cowboys Nation. Let's get ready for an exciting October, and hopefully, a lot more wins on the board. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, go Cowboys!